What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? What another fantastic Saturday night, guys. I got some pretty important things to show you. We're going to have a look at the Bitcoin dominance. We're going to have a look at the bull pennant. The Bitcoin is forming right now, guys, pending another breakout. We're going to look at some altcoins. Market's looking fantastic. And XCN Onyx coin, the evolution of blockchain. Check it out, guys. Jasmy up 3.7% on the day, up almost 19% on the week, 63.5% on the month, and up 6% on the year. We're even in rank at 83 with a $930 million market cap and 69 million in volume. Swift coin down 3% on the day, up 20.7 on the week, 24.5 on the month, and 264 on the year. We're down 12 spots in rank to 263 with a $167 million market cap, 8.35 million in volume. XCN up 1.3% on the day, up 8.5 on the week, down 1.5 on the month, but up 815 on the year. Even in rank at 111, a $618 million market cap and 45 million in volume. And ZBEC having a bit of a correction. Isn't it funny, guys? It's hilarious how when altcoins run, when the market is green, ZBEC is red, right? When the market corrects from being green, ZBEC pumps. It's crazy how that works, right? The inverse correlation, you cannot write this stuff. Down 11.8% on the day, up almost 3% on the week, 95.9% on the month, but down 12.3% on the year. Down 37 spots in rank to 300, a $143 million market cap, and 16 million in volume. All right, let's go have a look at the Bitcoin chart, guys. What do we have going on there? Boom, we got ourselves a bull pennant forming on the Bitcoin chart. As you can see, we're now in our fourth day of this bull pennant. Now we could, I say this all the time, guys, it doesn't matter where these candles wick to, it matters where they close, right? That's what you want to pay attention to. So, I mean, I'm saying that because if we drop down, let's say, I don't know, $101,000 tomorrow, it's Sunday, it's a low volume day, we could see a bit of red. Wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't be surprised to see altcoins red tomorrow and ZBEC green, honestly. But Bitcoin being a little bit red, we could come to the bottom side of this bull pennant. But then, again, it matters if we wick back up inside the bull pennant and close there. That's what matters, right? And I think we will. I think this bull pennant's going to hold structure. My target out of here was going to be between $107,000 and $109,000. But if this rings true, right? If we're going from the top to where this bull pennant started, I mean, this could be a big move again, guys, right? If we break out of this, we could hypothetically, I mean, somewhere around $112,000 to $114,000 is where we could end up, right? If this bull pennant ends up playing out as aggressively as I think that it could. I mean, look, we had this bull pennant here 14 days. We had the breakout. We had the failed retest, the failed breakout retest, came back inside, and boom, look how big we broke to the upside. So it's in the cards, guys, right here for the taking. We could come up as high as $112,000 to $114,000. We could blow right through 107 to 109, right? We could blow right through that bad boy. So let's actually move our target up here. Right, let's move it up to 112,000 to 114,000. Yeah, 114,300. Right inside of there, guys, that would be my potential breakout target for this bull pennant if things play out. And we're going to go have a look at the Bitcoin dominance. I'm going to show you something very, very interesting there. But first, a quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Get yourselves the biometric wallet today or the Decent card wallet. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. I have both. Extremely easy to use. They support the most networks, the most projects. You can swap right on your wallet and take profits. Keep your crypto safe from exchanges. Again, not your keys, not your coins. Use our link down below. get a fantastic deal, guys. Absolutely fantastic. All right, let's go look at the Bitcoin dominance. Are we starting to move in the altcoin season direction? Look at this drop, about 4% to the downside, guys, which may not sound like much in crypto terms, but in Bitcoin dominance, it's quite a bit. Went from 65.35% all the way down to 62.81%, guys. Now, if we zoom out, right, my targets right here, you can see I put in this box. I don't know if you can see by the color, but it says, let me change the coloring there. Alt season start question mark, right? So that's where we need to see Bitcoin numbers come all the way down into here. And the reason that I say that is because if we go back in time, right? It doesn't really take us back that far. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. See, I had this golden pocket down here at about 40%, right? That's where we were in the last bull run, or in the last, yeah. And see, so here's Bitcoin dominance crashing in the parabolic part of the last bull run. So altcoins started going parabolic, Bitcoin continued to go parabolic because Bitcoin's price continues to go up as Bitcoin dominance crashes, as we know, right? And if that doesn't make sense to you, if you're new to crypto and you don't understand why Bitcoin price continues to go parabolic while Bitcoin dominance crashes and then altcoins start to go nuts, I explain all of this over on the Patreon, guys, and I've explained this multiple times here. So Bitcoin dominance is not necessarily the amount of money that's inside of Bitcoin versus the altcoins. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's dominance, performance, right? So when Bitcoin dominance is crashing, that means that altcoin performance is dominating over Bitcoin. It's outperforming Bitcoin, so to speak, right? And when Bitcoin dominance is high, Bitcoin is outperforming the altcoins, right? So when Bitcoin dominance crashes, Bitcoin's price can still go up despite the fact that the dominance is crashing. All that means is that, yes, Bitcoin's still going up, altcoins are going up faster. Does that make sense? So we see here Bitcoin dominance peaks and then crashes in the 2021 cycle. It bottomed out right here, right down inside around 40.5%. So if we go backwards, right, here we are in this area. Now, the reason that I have this here is because there's a lot of speculation over whether Bitcoin dominance will fall as far this time due to, ETFs and things like that, right? So we put this box here. I would say between about 45 and 50% is where you can probably say altcoin season would be beginning, right? For Bitcoin dominance. So it is a massive drop start to the downside here, guys, as you can see. So yeah, we just continue to follow suit. What we want to see is we want to see us move below this 200-day, and then we'll kind of go from there, right? But yeah, so far looking good, guys. A nice little drop there is fantastic. Let's actually look at the DXY. Oh yeah, see the dollar actually started to climb a little bit here today over the last few days, but we're still down in this area. Again, right here, what do we have? Altcoin season inside this box. So not only do we need to see Bitcoin dominance fall down into the box that I had altcoin season in, but we also need to see the Dixie come down into this area as well. And because the Dixie was actually in this area in the last parabolic part of the last bull run as well. So these are the targets that we're looking at for a potential altcoin season. Very, very fascinating. All right, let's get into this. Blockchain's evolution from Genesis to Layer 3, Onyx Coin. Since the anonymous white paper published in 2008 that introduced Bitcoin to the world, cryptocurrencies have undergone a substantial transformation, evolving into a worldwide financial phenomenon from a small digital experiment over a decade ago. From the birth of Bitcoin to the arrival of Ethereum, the ICO explosion, DeFi, NFTs, extensive institutional and legal participation, and now the rise of Layer 3 solutions such as XCN Ledger, Every event has shaped the cryptocurrency landscape. So the beginning of Bitcoin. The first digital currency in the form of Bitcoin was debuted in 2009, designed by the pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto. It introduced blockchain technology, a public unchangeable ledger to address double spending issues and enable trustless online transactions. Beginning with the mining of the Genesis block on January 3rd, 2009, with a newspaper headline referencing bank bailouts embedded in the transaction. Bitcoin was able to shine a light on its goal for financial independence, and the Bitcoin network started. Though it began as an experiment, Bitcoin is the top cryptocurrency by market capitalization in 2025 and has established a foundation for a flourishing digital asset industry with ETFs, government reserves, and other institutional adoption making it mainstream. Ethereum and smart contracts. Seeing the wider possibilities of blockchain technology, Ethereum was announced and began developing in 2014 under the direction of Vitalik Buterin and other co-founders, including Gavin Wood and Joseph Lubin. Ethereum's blockchain was Turing complete. Unlike that of Bitcoin, which allowed it to run smart contracts, self-enforcing code put on the blockchain, this invention turned Ethereum into a flexible platform for everything from finance to gaming and resulted in the creation of distributed apps, or dApps. In 2014, Ethereum held one of the first major blockchain fundraisers, raising over 31,000 Bitcoin through its ICO. Ethereum and its programmable smart contracts opened the path for the next developments that came from the cryptocurrency space. And by the way, that ICO was a securities transaction. Ethereum completed what was labeled the merge in 2022, marking a significant technical change and drastically lowering energy consumption by switching from proof of work to proof of stake. The ICO boom. With everyone able to create digital assets thanks to Ethereum's token standard, 2017 saw an explosion of initial coin offerings, otherwise known as ICOs, often with little oversight. ICOs resulted in crypto startups generating fresh tokens to raise money. In 2017 alone, billions of dollars were raised over hundreds of ICOs. The early 2018's speculative frenzy brought about this explosion. Explosion drove the total market capitalization to over $800 billion, although this time is often associated with many projects that were frauds and failures, contributing to a major market correction. The period also highlighted potential use cases and innovations in blockchain and cryptocurrency. Redefining financial products with DeFi. Following the ICO aftermath, utility became the focal point. Decentralized finance, XCN, ZBEC, XRP, XLM, so on, and SwiftCoin, so on and so forth, emerged in 2018 to 2020, offering innovation, financial services free of middlemen. Using smart contracts, DeFi apps, including MakerDAO, Compound, and Uniswap, allowed users to lend, borrow, and trade straightforwardly. With the total value locked in DeFi rising from $1 billion to over $15 billion, the DeFi summer of 2020 reflected a surge in interest and liquidity, increasing even further over $80 billion in 2021. Get the hiccups. Users eager for distributed and permissionless financial tools drew in innovation like automated market makers and yield farming. The NFT frenzy. Those of you who are around for the last bull run remember this. Blockchain technology found a fresh cultural outlet in 2021 via non-fungible tokens, otherwise known as NFTs, which validated ownership of original digital objects. Early tests, such as CryptoKitties, suggested NFTs possibilities, but mainstream interest peaked with projects like Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and CryptoPunks, which have become icons of online culture. Up from under 100 million the year before, NFT sales volume surged to $25 billion in 2021. Adoption by Wall Street. The interest of corporate and institutional investors in cryptocurrency accelerated in 2020, purchasing 250 million in Bitcoin as a treasury reserve. MicroStrategy made headlines. Early in 2021, Tesla matched this investment with a $1.5 billion investment. PayPal started enabling crypto transactions, and Visa and MasterCard tested stablecoin integrations. While pension funds and endowments include digital assets in their portfolios, major investment companies and banks started providing crypto services. El Salvador became the first nation to make Bitcoin a legal tender in 2021, an extraordinary action indicating the asset's increasing value. The approval of Bitcoin ETFs in Canada and later in the United States, starting with futures ETFs in 2021 and spot ETFs in 2024, further provided access to cryptocurrencies for conventional markets. The rise of AI in Layer 3 solutions. Layer 3 solutions, such as the XCN Ledger, are leading the next phase of blockchain innovation, pushing the limits of scalability, interoperability, and AI integration. By leveraging Arbitrum's Orbit's customizable architecture, any trust's data availability model, and Coinbase's base Layer 2 for secure, low-cost settlements, Layer 3s like XCN are setting a new standard for performance and efficiency. These design choices enable high-speed, cost-effective blockchain applications tailored for institutions, DeFi, and real-world asset tokenization, ONDO. With the ability to implement AI-driven innovations from smart contract optimization to predictive analytics, networks like Onyx demonstrate that the future of blockchain is not just faster and cheaper, but smarter. As AI continues to converge with decentralized infrastructure, Layer 3s have the potential to power the next generation of intelligent, scalable, enterprise-ready blockchain ecosystems. In conclusion, from a niche experiment to a transformative power of finance and technology, cryptocurrencies have evolved in a little over a decade. Bitcoin showed that digital money could be useful. Smart contracts allowed Ethereum to open fresh use cases. ICOs demonstrated how crypto might support startups. DeFi rebuilt infrastructure supporting banks. NFTs connected art and culture with crypto, and institutions adopted cryptocurrency to include them in regular portfolios. The rules started to match the increasing relevance of the industry. Starting with a white paper distributed among aficionados of cryptography, this trillion-dollar sector, evolving from Bitcoin, now shapes our perceptions of money, value, and trust. Just as dramatically as over the past 10 years, as crypto develops, its next chapter will likely change digital identity, governance, and economies. Absolutely massive, guys. Absolutely massive. Very, very educational. If you hung with me for it, you learned something new. Absolutely. Guys, listen, we dropped 2 gems earlier this week. I dropped another microcap gem tonight over on the Patreon. It was like a feeding frenzy. Everyone went nuts. Everyone's having a blast. We're scooping up these small caps, guys. We've kicked it up a notch with doing our research and dropping these microcap gems over there. This one that I dropped tonight in the Patreon live stream, absolutely lights out, fantastic, guys. Great fundamentals, great tokenomics, great narratives. We're not talking dropping no crappy meme coins over here, man. We're talking dropping fantastic utility projects that you can get into early. Projects like Onyx Coin, projects like Zbeck, projects like what else did we get into? XPR, Moonwell, Myria, Pith, Ondo, SEI Network, and many, many more that we got into very, very early over on the Patreon. We have helped 30 people hit 7-figure portfolios since the beginning of this year, since Did I say that right? 30 people hit seven-figure portfolios. Yes, I got a brain fart there. Since the beginning of this year, guys. Okay, I'm super jacked up about it. That's why I'm all kind of blah, 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 blah. But I'm excited about it. Everyone's having fun over there. Everyone's making a ton of money. It's a lot of fun, guys. The chats are buzzing 24/7. We want to help more people hit these high figures, guys. If you need help, if you're new to crypto, come and join the party. Join the community, guys. There's thousands of members. The chats are buzzing all the time. We're dropping these gems, 3 this week, that are going to do amazing, guys. So check them out. You can also join the live streams over there. And if you need one-on-one personal assistance, you can book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally, guys. So come on over, book your one-on-one coaching calls, get in early on these projects, join the live streams, join the community, have yourselves a fantastic time. Click like if you like this video, click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.